Google Ads and what is required in order to build and scale a profitable Google Ad campaigns, and literally what I've discovered after running Google Ads. Hey, it's Errol here, and today I'm going to be showing you, or rather taking you behind the scenes of how to run a profitable Google Ad campaign, even if you're a total beginner. And by the end of this video, you will discover how to get massive traffic from it, but most importantly, running profitable Google Ads from AdWords. So let's begin. This is the first page you will see when you are on Google AdWords. Okay, click on new campaign. So Google will ask you what is your objective for this campaign. Okay, our objective is to get people to our website. That is my objective for this campaign. Okay, so then Google will ask you, you want it to be on the search, display, shopping, or on YouTube, right? What I want is, I want Google to shoot my ad when people is searching for a particular keyword, right? Show my ad, right? So I'm going to put search, and the next one, Google will ask for your website, right? So as you know, I've said a lot of times, we don't want a website. What we want is actually a sales funnel or sales process, right? So if you don't have a sales process, I've included mine on the description box below or on the comments below. Okay, you can literally click on the link and the whole sales funnel will be transferred to your account. Okay, I'm using ClickFunnels, and ClickFunnels is actually offering a 14-day free trial. You can test it out with my funnel. Okay, my book funnel. So I'll include that in the comments below. Okay. Continue. Campaign name will be how to win the IG game general. You can put this to any name that you want, right? So the next thing we'll come to is this both will be ticked on default. We don't want this. What this will do is actually Google, if you tick this, Google will show it to the partner's website as well, right? It's actually good for scaling, okay, but when you're starting out, it's not preferred to do this. Okay, what we want is actually a targeted audience and not a broad, like, blasted out audience. Okay, and we don't want this, especially display network, right? What the mistake I've done is, when I first started out, I do not know what is this, so I keep this on default. What it does is actually it burns out a lot of my budget, right? All my budget is burned because Google is going to blast it out to a lot of websites, millions of websites. Though we definitely don't want this. So let's just untick this. So the next step, Google is going to ask you, where do you want your ads to appear? Okay, when people are doing the search, from which country do you want your ads to pop up in? So you want to think about that. For me personally, my ideal audience will always be United States when I'm starting out. United States, so that's why I'm going to put United States. Language is English, that's right. So the next one will come to budget. Just put in your budget. Okay, I'm going to start off with like 100. Okay, want to focus on clicks. Okay, for now, and that's it. This is the groundwork. We haven't started on the keyword research yet. Okay, save and continue. So the next page we'll come to is the ad group. The ad group falls under the campaign. So basically, in this page, Google will ask you what are the keywords that you want to use, so that when people type in these words or phrase, your ad will pop up, right? So what I'm selling here is my book, and my book is about building a following, how to build a proper Instagram following, and how to monetize your following. Okay, so what I want to think about is where are these people hanging out, and what type of keywords will they usually search for, right? So I've already come up with the keywords that I feel that is relevant to my audiences. Okay, I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so if you leave it like this is going to be a broad match, right? We don't want it to be a broad match because my audience is targeted only to the United States. So I don't want, like, when people type in these keywords, okay, like I show you Google, even if people are typing how to build an Instagram following in Malaysia, my ad will pop up in Malaysia in the search engine, right? I don't want that because my targeted audience are in the United States. So what I want to do is I want to keep it as a phrase match, right? Either a phrase match or an exact match. Okay, so what a phrase match does is when you search on Google how to build Instagram following Malaysia, my ad will still show up because of the keywords here before the Malaysia word. But if you put Malaysia, like maybe how to build an Instagram, how to build a Malaysia, let's say Malaysia Instagram following, right? My ad won't pop up. Okay, that's what it means by phrase match. Okay, and you can keep it tighter even using an exact match. Exact match meaning these exact words needs to be typed out, okay, in Google before my ad can be shown. Okay, if you type out these exact words, only then will my ads be shown to you. Okay, that's what we want, right? We don't want it to be general because general is broad. Okay, and Google will blast it out to unnecessary audiences. I don't want my audience to be broad. What I want is a targeted audience. Okay, so I'm going to put a phrase match and an exact match. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this video while I fill this up. Okay, so now we have done. We want to press save. Okay, what I usually do is I won't use this too many. I like to use just two. Usually I'll group it in two different ad sets. Okay, I don't like to put all these keywords under one ad set, right? What I always do is I like to use only two for each ad set. Reason being, this allows me to have better analytics. So in a week's time, okay, I will go in again to Google and I'll find which keyword is performing better to show my ads to. So the ones that is non-performing, okay, we can shut it off so we don't waste money, right? So I'm showing you all this because I've actually done this already. My ads is actually running. I'm just showing you how to do this. Okay, so we're going to delete this. I'm going to use two. Okay, I'm going to save it. So the next part we'll come to is the adverts, right? Writing a copy. Okay, so remember the keywords that we put in just now. When people are searching how to build an Instagram following, you need to have a hook to hook them in, to get them to click on your ad, to bring them into your funnel. So what's the hook? And the hook is maybe tired of being invisible on IG. Okay, this is our headline. Okay, so the headline needs to be in congruence with the ad, right? It needs to have a connection, right? So when people are searching for how to build an Instagram following, the hook will be tired of being invisible on IG. Okay, so it's a congruence, right? We always need to have a congruence, a connection to the keyword that the audience is searching for. Okay. The next headline 2 will be the benefit. What's the benefit of your product? Okay. So my benefit will be discover how to win the game. Okay. Then the headline 3 will be your call to action. Get your free copy. Okay. That's the call to action. Okay. On the description, we can write your own, but what I always do is I will just go to my website. Okay. You can copy this. Contains amazing, never been published information. Just a short description of your book, of your product, right? That's it. Save and continue. Done. Okay, now that all the basics are all set up, okay, and ready, we can actually make this even better, okay, by inputting negative keywords. Okay, what is a negative keyword? A negative keyword is a keyword that if you put in, if the keyword is there in the search, if your audience is searching with the keyword, your negative keyword is there, your ad won't appear. Okay, that's what a negative keyword means. Okay, so basically I don't want people searching for Amazon, because chances are if people are searching for Amazon in regards to my book, chances are people are usually going to buy it from Amazon. Okay, and I don't want to my ad to show up on when people is typing free. Okay, because their mindset is different. So if they type free, they are not a buyer, right? They don't have an intention to buy. Okay, so usually I type free, and of course I don't want PDF because my book is not an ebook, it's a book. Okay, and of course torrent and Udemy. Okay, Udemy is a is a website where people sell courses, right? So I don't want my keywords to appear where there is this negative keyword like Amazon, free, PDF, torrent, and Udemy. That's what a negative keyword means. So how can we bring our ad campaign to a whole new level? Okay, we go to Keyword Planner. We'll let Google discover new keywords for us that we can use to get it out to more audiences. Okay. Okay, ideally what we want to find is a keyword with a very low competition, where the competition is low and the bid is also low, and the monthly average volume is around 10,000. Okay, ideally. Okay, free Instagram followers. Okay, as you can see here, the average monthly searches is about 110,000. That means 110,000 people are searching for this particular keyword in a month. Okay, the competition is okay, it's medium, it's not high, and the bid on the low range is at 0.79 cents and a maximum of 4.53 cents. So this is good. Okay. Okay, we always want to have a congruence with our keyword that we input and our ad, right? It doesn't make sense if people are searching for how to monetize Instagram and your ad comes up that says want to gain more followers. You know, there's a disconnect in your ad, right? It doesn't make sense, and it's not as effective if somebody is typing in the, you know, how to grow on Instagram. Understand? The person is searching will feel like, you know, hey, that wasn't me. And if your click-through rate falls, okay, which means the odds of somebody clicking on your ad falls, your ad price will increase, right? So let me just explain to you how the psychology of this works, right? Okay, you see, Google just doesn't want to be the best search engine in the world. Google also wants to be the best paid search engine in the world. And in order to put that burden on you, the advertiser, to come up with great, good ads, what they're really looking for is they have this formula, which is basically they want to look at how often are people clicking on your ads, which is basically the click-through rate. Okay, and they also want to see how much your bid is. So how they rank your ad is basically these two things, right? How often are people clicking on the ads? If people are clicking your ads often and you have a high click-through rate, this tells Google that your ad is highly targeted. And because people are clicking on it, therefore, if your click-through rate is low, not only does your ad fall in the ranking of your ads, but it also means that in order to sustain, okay, that position, you got to increase your bid, right? So your ad position, you either be the number one on Google by either paying more for it or having a high click-through rate. Okay, so that's how you become number one. So if you want to pay less and bid less on your ad, and if you want to maintain the position, your click-through rate has got to go up. So how do you have this high click-through rate? You have this high click-through rate by having a good like congruence with your keyword that you're bidding for together with your actual ad title. In future videos, we are going to go deeper into this, but this is literally how you get started from absolute beginner by understanding the psychology of what Google is looking out for, by understanding the congruence, by understanding you need to start with keyword research, going to the campaign, and making sure that your ad campaign has the connection with what people are searching for. As always, let me know in the comment section below what is your biggest takeaway is, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.